Hollywood's seemingly perfect couple, Blake Lively and Ryan Reynolds, are under intense scrutiny. Whispers about their behind-the-scenes behavior have now erupted into full-fledged allegations from actors, industry insiders, and even independent creators. While the couple has carefully crafted a wholesome public image, filled with witty social media exchanges and family-friendly PR moments, insiders claim that behind closed doors, they have a long history of manipulating, exploiting, and controlling the people around them. A once untouchable Hollywood power duo, now scrambling to do damage control as more and more voices come forward. It's a setup that promises a deep dive into the hidden truth behind their success, one that may forever change how fans perceive them. With accusations of career sabotage, stolen work, and ruthless control over film sets, there's a long history of behind-the-scenes power plays. The allegations against Blake Lively don't just come from Hollywood insiders, they come from small, independent creators who claim she has stolen from them without credit. Testimonies dating back to 2014 show how various designers have accused Blake of ordering handmade products under fake names, only to have their designs mysteriously appear under her own brand without acknowledgement. Screenshots, side-by-side comparisons, and old Etsy shop complaints flash across the screen, painting a pattern of unethical business dealings. This ties directly into the failure of her now defunct lifestyle brand, Preserve, which was positioned as an artisan marketplace but ultimately collapsed due to poor management and negative press. This isn't just about one or two cases. There is a pattern of taking from smaller creators, profiting from their work, and leaving them behind. Some of these allegations resurfaced years later, exposing Blake's questionable business ethics and challenging the notion that she's a self-made Hollywood success. One of the most damning accusations against Blake Lively is her alleged ability to sabotage careers when people fall out of her favour. Her ex-boyfriend and Gossip Girl co-star, Penn Badgley, reportedly saw his career stall after their breakup, with multiple industry sources claiming he was subtly blacklisted due to Blake's influence. But Penn isn't the only one. Fast forward to 2024, and It Ends With Us star Justin Baldoni found himself at the centre of controversy when cryptic messages between him and Blake surfaced. Leaked messages and industry gossip suggest that Blake manipulated her It Ends With Us co-stars, turning them against Baldoni in a way that eerily mirrors her alleged behaviour on Gossip Girl. If fans thought the Gossip Girl cast was as close in real life as they were on screen, they'd be wrong. Blake allegedly orchestrated a cold reception for Penn Badgley when he first joined the show, convincing the cast to keep their distance from him until they later realised he was actually a great guy. But the drama didn't end there. Another major feud was between Blake and her co-star Leighton Meester. The show's executive producer, Joshua Safran, once described their relationship as friends but not friendly, which is Hollywood code for they couldn't stand each other. Now let's delve into Blake's biggest business failure, her lifestyle brand, Preserve. Launched in 2014, the website was meant to be a sophisticated artisan marketplace akin to Goop, but it quickly became one of the most ridiculed celebrity ventures of all time. The website was filled with overpriced, impractical items, handmade candles for $80, obscure rustic furniture, and bizarrely expensive knickknacks that few people wanted. But worse than the aesthetic failure was the ethical controversy. Small creators came forward, accusing Blake of ordering samples, copying their work, and ghosting them. When Preserve finally shut down in 2015, Blake released a statement blaming the failure on launching too early, but the real reason was a combination of bad PR, unethical business moves, and poor management. Blake's history of taking credit for others' work was not just a Hollywood issue, it was a recurring theme in her career. Ryan Reynolds, the charming, quick-witted actor, may have more control issues than fans realize. Tim Miller, the original Deadpool director, who openly admitted that Ryan's need for absolute creative control drove him to leave the franchise. But it doesn't stop there. Ryan has also been accused of cutting people out of films if they disagreed with him. Ryan's ability to shape Hollywood narratives extends far beyond his performances, suggesting he may be far more ruthless behind the scenes than his lovable public persona suggests. Another troubling trend is Ryan Reynolds' history of allegedly freezing out co-stars. One of the most noticeable victims, Marina Baccarin, his Deadpool love interest. The video presents side-by-side comparisons of Marina's prominence in the first Deadpool versus her sudden lack of presence in promotional materials for the sequel. The result? She was essentially erased from the Deadpool promotional campaigns. Is this just another case of Ryan eliminating people who don't fit into his carefully controlled Hollywood image? While Ryan's fan base has largely remained supportive, several celebrities have gone on record calling him out. The Jersey Shore cast was asked who the rudest celebrity they had ever met was. Without hesitation, they named Ryan Reynolds. A cast member tries to soften the claim by saying, maybe he was having a bad day. But the moment speaks volumes. When even reality TV stars, who have met countless celebrities, single out Ryan as rude, the narrative around his public persona begins to unravel. Ryan's attempt to reboot Home Alone as a stoner comedy, Stoned Alone, was met with massive industry backlash. Chris Columbus, director of the original Home Alone, called it disrespectful and said Ryan's approach was an insult to cinema. Columbus has gone on to reinforce the argument that Ryan doesn't always respect the integrity of Hollywood classics. He simply wants to reshape them in his own image. From career sabotage to unethical business dealings, this argues that Blake and Ryan's perfectly crafted public image may be nothing more than a Hollywood illusion. The message is clear. If you challenge them, you may find yourself cut out of the picture entirely.